cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn, you give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. You give a damn, oh, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. No, you didn't know, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. Yo, what's going on? This is your boy, Rico Jerome, Rico the Edutainer, also known as Angel with Dirty Wings. Salute to everybody out there. I hope y'all had a good day. We are up for a nice, interesting conversation with a author, comedian, mom, actress, one of DC's own. I want y'all to give a nice, I give a damn jam welcome to Althea McFarlane, also known as AM Morning. Welcome you into what's going on? Somebody's over there reading. How you doing?
Yeah. You know, I give a damn about reading. I give a
That's
damn
right.
about education.
That's right. Listen,
How are
it's
you?
fun. It's fun for the mental. Reading is fun for the mental, and I do give a damn about literacy. So it's one of the reasons I asked you on the show. You have escaped writer's block to build your nice book, and a lot of people need to know about your book. We're going to get into that. But first, welcome to the show, and also please let the guests know who you are and what you give a damn about.
All righty. My name is Althea McFarlane, aka Reese Cup, formerly known as Reese Cup. Now I go by the name of AM Morning. That's on all platforms. That is AM Morning. And I give a damn about myself, my family, my people, my surroundings, my environment. Um, I give a damn. Period.
Amen. Amen. We like folks around here who give a damn. I mean, there's some things we don't give a damn about, and there's some things we don't give a bleep about. I mean, but when you do connect with what you do give a damn, it just seems like it makes life much more easier. You got love in your life for what it is that you're doing with yourself. And you came up in what area? Tell me where you're from.
Well, I'm a native Washingtonian only because I was born in a hospital, but I grew up in Palmer Park in Landover area. Yeah, the home of Sugar Ray Leonard and
Right?
all
That's
that good stuff.
son. I went to 1 year of school when my folks moved out from DC to out Largo. I went to fifth grade with Ray Jr., sixth grade actually, and Ray was one of the great fighters. Palmer Park is on the map because of that great fighter. Did you ever meet Ray?
Oh yeah, of course. When I was a kid, we went down to the gym all the time. You know, they got a boxing gym, and my street was the street right behind it on Bender Road, right in front of District 3 police station. So shout out to Bender Road, Bender Pullum in the house. Yeah.
Yes, that's what's up. I've worked out at this gym. My uncle is trained fighters out of this gym. So shout out to that boxing family and boxing team out there out of the Palmer Park area. That's in the DMV, y'all. But moving ahead, I was able to uh, uh, be on your show the other day, which you said running for about 2 years now.
Yes, sir. The
All
Morning
right,
Mac Show.
the Morning Max show. How did you
The
come
morning.
to how did you come to get that show? Because it's in an interesting spot. So how did you get down with Next Level Radio to get your show?
Now, what happened was TMJ in the midday, which was formerly known as the Perspective Show.
Right.
Tracy M. Jackson, a fellow comedian and friend, and Carlton Herndon, all of those good guys, they was having me on the show, their show as a comedian. And the owner of the studio was there, and I was talking to him about developing a podcast because they're going into that segment from radio to podcasting and all that good stuff. They do it all as well. So he said, wait a minute. He said, you can have your own show right now. He said, the way you talk, he said, and the interest that you give off, the vibe that you give off, he said, you will be wonderful right now. So, and
Okay.
I was like, for real? So
Yeah.
he said, show up Monday and we could do a drive run. I said, no, show up Monday. We're going to do a live run. And
I
me and my
know.
son just went with it. We didn't know what this. It was first time. Boom. But once we got talking and engaging in conversation, it just
Right.
went. And
Yeah.
my son happened to be my DJ, and he's actual real DJ, DJ Sly Tie, and he's
Shout out.
also from Sly
No, go
Tie,
ahead. Shout out.
DJ Sly Tie. Yes.
Yes. Well, I
So
got the brother. He seems like he is very talented. I got to get into more of his beats and check out more of what the brother does. I mean, he seems like he's knowledgeable, got himself moving in the right direction. So shout out to you. It was just recently Mother's Day, but every day is Mother's Day. And but still kudos to the moms who have put in work and that help us sons get to where we are now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for giving a damn about yours. Yes,
I
indeed. Yes.
have to. I have to.
I
And so
appreciate it.
that's the radio part. I'm
That's the
sorry.
Virgo. Yes, you can
The
shout out
Vir-
Virgos. I mean, hey, this is
yeah, can we
Virgo
shout out
Central.
Virgos? Yay.
Yes, shout out to all the astrological, but we're a little. It's a Virgo thing going on this interview right here. Virgo love, Virgo love. Anyway, moving on. What were some of the things that, as you were coming up, who is it that gave a damn about you, that you felt real love from, that you want to shout out? You have the floor
Uh,
on this.
Definitely my grandparents, who they are no longer on this plane with me, but they're
Yeah.
always with me because they're in my heart. Sally and Wade McFarland,
Okay.
two country farmers that met from Apex, North Carolina, and migrated their way up here to the DMV. So
All right. Shout out to those beautiful folks that help you get to where you needed to go to in this life. And yes, my ancestors are with me every day. We thank our ancestors when we get up, and they're always with me. I feel like I'm walking in the room with a whole group of advisors and folks that's right there over my shoulder. You know what I mean? So they keeping me safe. My angels in the outfield. Yeah.
that's
So what was
definitely.
your what has what was it 2020 when we first got when this COVID situation? How has the experience of these last few years been for you? How has it affected your life and your family's life and your business? Because you go out, you're a comedian, you do a lot of stuff in the public. How did these last 24 months uh affected your life?
Woo. Well, it affected my life traumatically because on May the 8th, well, sorry, May the 7th of 2020 is when my grandmother was laid to rest. When she got her final resting call. So that was very hard for me to deal with. That was right in the height of COVID, and we couldn't see her, we couldn't touch her, we couldn't even plan her funeral arrangements properly because they burnt her body up.
Oh my
Because
God.
they didn't know about a lot about COVID. And it was like
Yeah.
you can't touch it, you can't see it, and it just devastated my family. It was just as bad when I lost my grandfather. I lost my grandfather 29 years ago, and then when I had to lose my grandmother, and she was my root, my ground, my everything, and everything I did, I would always talk to her. I would always talk to her about everything I wanted to do. And I was like, Grandma, do you think I could do it? And she was like, yeah. They said that she was getting old and feeble with the dementia and Alzheimer's. But for some reason, Rico, it's like we had a connection. She remembered me. She would listen to me. She even called my name out.
Yeah.
And it was that connection with my grandmother. So
So grandma's hands. Yes, indeed. Thank God
exactly.
for grandmas. You know what I'm saying? I miss my grandmother, Josephine Harris. God bless you. I know she's still with me. So salute to the good grandmas. Nowadays,
What
grandmas ain't even trying to be home. They like, look, I'm hitting the club. So you know what I'm saying? Thank God for the good grandma. You
my
can
grandmother,
the
my
grandmas that
grandmother
are
was
very
my
good.
mother. She
Huh?
was my mother. She raised me because
Right.
I was born to
That's what
teenage parents. You know, my
okay.
mom was very young when she had me. So I was raised with my aunts and uncles, just like they were my brothers and sisters. Not until
Right.
I got up some age, I found out I'm not the baby of the family. Hey, I'm an only child. So it was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this
who's
was the
wrong?
year 2022. This was the person that passed on. Your grandmother.
I'm sorry.
I said during 2000, during this COVID season, that's when she passed.
She's 2020. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
It's been 2 years. Right before Mother's Day, she passed that Friday, right before Mother's Day.
That is, oh my gosh, yeah, that is very rough.
Yeah.
2020, it was such a Kobe. It came in with Kobe, passing with his daughter. Then the whole world was just taken off. It um it was one of those situations where everybody was talking about what 2020 was going to be for them. Oh man, I'm about to have these parties. 2020, can you see the vision? And basically nobody saw this vision coming. But it really affected so many of my family members. Affected me. I had it for about four. I was in the hospital for about 4 months. So it was a lot of
Mm.
things that were on. What how did it affect maybe your working situation? Was it something where you were off, or did they? Because a lot of people had businesses where they might have been waiters and then all the restaurants closed. Some people were, entertainers and getting ready to go out on tour. How did that affect what you were doing in your comedic life?
Well, it's what you just said. I was scheduled to go on tour with Joe Moffett, the crime boss.
Okay.
Um, and he's from out of Oklahoma. We were supposed to do a down south tour, right?
Right.
Um, COVID killed all of that. Like I said, 2020 was going to be my breakout year. Yay. I started off good, strong, and acting and had projects set up and everything. And it killed the null and void. People were scared. People didn't know. Uh, People were afraid to be around. And then you couldn't gather. They was telling people you couldn't even gather. And this is the beginning of 2020. These
Yeah.
last 2 years was hellacious, but I tell you, it really bumped my career. What it did do, give me more time to finish up and tweak projects that I was working on since 2017.
That's what I wanted to say, because there's always some things that where you can find a silver lining in a dark cloud, so to speak. Some people finish projects. I finished a lot of projects while I had that downtime and got to spend time with my daughter. It was a lot of other things that out of this bad situation, some good came out of it. So what's some good things that came out of it for you?
The Shades of Blue series, I ended up finishing it. I mean,
Hmm.
well, it started in 2017, and it's funny because I started it on my sick bed. I was in a hospital when I started writing it, with a lot of tears and despair. But I finished it, and
Right.
I was able to get it published only through my sister, my girlfriend, my bestie, Misha Merritt. She was like, the funding to get it published. I didn't want to self-publish because I
Yes.
knew I had something that I wanted to give and get out there, and I didn't want to take the chance of me messing it up. Now, at the same time, I'm dealing with my own health struggles with my loss of vision. I couldn't
Well,
see, couldn't breathe on oxygen, but
good.
I still was creative. I still managed to do what I needed to do to get this book out. Okay,
Okay.
and
Now, go ahead. Go ahead. No, I want you to finish. Go ahead and finish. I'm sorry. Excuse
oh
me.
no, I was just saying, she believed in me, and she sold her house. She's like, because they was like, well, you could set it up. The publishing company was wonderful. She was like, well, I can work with you. I know this is something that you want to do, and I was like, no, no, no. I said I wanted to do it all, pay it off all at once. I wanted, just didn't want to
Yeah.
put a book on a payment plan.
Now, I'm gonna tell
And
you that is a very pricey dream. I appreciate I appreciate what it is that you have done. That is a very serious, arduous effort to get your author game on. And this was your very first one.
I've been writing all my life. I started
I'm
out
saying this is your first book.
writing.
I'm sorry to
So
cut you off. This is your first book.
completed book, yes.
Yes, we want to talk about the completion ones, not the one. I feel that was working up to it, but I'm saluting you for this first one that you actually completed, because there's a lot of people who have deferred dreams. Shades of Blue. She's putting it up there on the screen, y'all. Now, me being a writer, I'm interested myself, really, legitimately, in knowing that process. When you came up with the idea, what sparked the idea for Shades of Blue?
Me, I've always wanted to tell the story, right? The idea of growing up, it's a fictional book, but it's based on fictional things that happen in everybody's life. It's a fictional book based on a true aspect. Okay. And the things that you grow up, you see not just your own life, but other people and other life surrounding you. And I was like, wow, the stuff that you see that happens, you be like, wow. And my mind just went with this particular story, and I fell in love with the character, and I was like, yeah.
So what would you say? You said you made a series of 5. So did you write it all out, 5 books, or did you you got finished with the first one and then you said I'm going to add some continuing books following up? Well, how did that go?
So it's all written, outlined. All the chapters is just not all put together in manuscript form for publishing, because I got to go through. You write a series of stories, then you go through and add some more stories, and I'm gonna put this in this one. I'm gonna put this in this one. This is the first out of 5 to come. So yeah, this is number 1, y'all. The first one.
Man, salute to you making that movement and finishing. Yes, indeed. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Yes, indeed. You escaped writer's block. Did you have any writer's block during this time, or was it just straight flowing like a river down there? Did you have to sit back, pause, come back to it? How do you do? Because I'm writing a book, and I ain't gonna lie, I have stopped it, put a pin in it, come back to it. Wrote other things, come back to it. Some people I've heard it takes them forever and a day to write a book. How long was this process for you? And did you have any stops? What made you get back to it?
The only thing that stopped me was my health. But I was constantly writing, and at the time, like I said, I had some debilitating situations, and I had a rehabilitation coordinator, and she would come over and dictate. I would, tell her the story, and she would type it and dictate it. So we have this book about this thick, because it was stories here, this chapter, this chapter, this chapter. My mind was going like water.
Yeah.
But it's always been like that. My mind and my mouth. Sometimes I gotta woo-saw to come up to stop thinking. You wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, ooh, and you drop something down, or ooh, make a note of this, make a note of that. Same way with the jokes and comedy.
Good habit, because as soon as you sleep on it and say, I remember it, I'll write it down in a minute, you done lost that little bit, or you done lost that little nice, interesting point that you could put out. So shout out. We want to shout out to some of the folks that's tuning in. We want to thank Molly for helping us out on this I Give a Damn Jam, keeping the wheels of steel behind the wheels of steel there, doing it. DJ Slicky. DJ Slicky said, remember to let the folks know that you his baby sis. DJ Slicky. Yes, indeed. So shout out to DJ Slicky and everybody who has been tuning in. We are getting ready to go to the break in a few minutes, but this book, where can they find it?
It's all over. And that's another beautiful thing about it. It's on Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, Books A Million. You can even order it from Walmart. Okay, Walmart, Scribe, Amazon, anything it's ebook ready on all platforms. Anywhere that you can download ebook, it's in the Apple Store. It's all over. If you want a hard copy, the best way to get a signed hard copy comes straight from the publisher is if you go to keytolifepublishing.com. That's QUI, the number 2, lifepublishing.com. QUI, the number 2, life.com. Keytolifepublishing.com.
Okay. So are you going to do an audio book for this?
Yes, we're working on that, because so many people, they were like, I don't want the download, I don't want to read, I want the audio. But people are never satisfied. When I come out with the audio, you know what they're gonna say next, right?
Where's the hard copy?
No, they got the hard copy. We got the hard copy.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, if they got the audio, it's like, well, what else do you know what I'm saying?
You know what they're gonna say. This is human nature. Well, I want my book in Braille. I want to read in Braille. No, good. We never satisfied. I got the ebooks to download. I got the hard copy. Now they was like, no, we want the audio to listen. I said, okay. So I give the people what they want, right? In due time. So it's the process. This is definitely a process.
All right. We want y'all to tune in every Thursday. We are on YouTube. You can hit the like and subscribe button and let somebody know. Hey, if you want to get on the show and you have something that you give a damn about that's constructive or productive for the culture, come on down. Come holler at us. We are looking to, basically promote this Black Wall Street-ish type of vibe that I have going on. I care about a lot of things in my culture, care about comedy, care about health, and we are doing the show every week for myself as well as others who give a damn about what we're doing here. So y'all have a good one. We're going to get back to Miss Althea in a second. Malia. You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn, you give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. You give a damn, oh, we give a damn. Yes, we are back with the queen, the writer, the comedian, the mom, the actress. You got a nice little resume you build in here, sweetheart. Yes, indeed. So, what are some of the things that you have coming up this month? I'd like to let you give an unshameless plug.
Well, but this month, the unshameless plug is you, my boy. We're gonna split your banana. As scheduled, if everything goes, God willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll be at 12 Stop Restaurant and Lounge celebrating Richie Rich birthday on May the 21st. That's an all-white party. It's a comedy / go-go. And yours truly, Mom, is hitting up the comedy. And we got a good lineup of brothers coming out there. We got yourself, Mr. Rico. We're gonna split his banana, peel his banana, right? Peel his banana. I don't want to say you gonna pop your cherry, but yeah, you and we have Mr. Elsky Stacks, and then we want to Elsky, yeah. Then we have Dawu, the comedian Dawu, Dawu Shabazz coming all the way from Baltimore, and then we're gonna have Reggie, the comedian, right here from Capitol Heights, Maryland. Then we're going to have DC finest, Mr. G Baby, topping it off. And then, of course, you're going to have me. I'll be rounding it out, hosting it up. So we're going to have fun. All white party. Yeah, it's going to be like that, y'all.
All white.
And they're going to have like the buffet, and then Pure Elegance is supposed to be playing after the comedy show. So it's going to be a festive event. That's just for May.
That's May. And tell them the date again.
That's May the 21st. Next, not this coming up Saturday, but the following Saturday, May 21st, at 12 Stop Restaurant and Lounge. I'm waiting for the flyer to come out with more information. So, but that's what we got. But the flyer is out for June 25th, Waldorf Day. Which I will be emceeing and hosting that event. But the proprietor of Signature Cuts Barbershop, Ted Tanner, shots and hat goes off to Ted, as the wonderful barbers at Signature Cuts Barbershop. And my very own Rico the Edutainer will be performing there as well. So everywhere I go, I'm gonna try to bring my brother with me. He got something to say, something to prove.
We're doing a little impromptu tour already, you know what I mean? So that's what it is, bringing good vibes to our community, bringing good vibes. Why? Do you know why we're doing this?
Yeah.
Do you know?
To empower ourselves in our community. We got to get ourselves fortified and to educate. I always believe in each one, teach one. We can laugh and make light of certain situations and circumstances, but it is real, and we have to educate our children to give back. And
I
that's
am.
what you do, my man.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be messing with you sometimes. We gotta know each other's time and from time to time. So I just baited you on to say I give a damn. I said, why are we doing this?
Because I
He
give a
said he give
damn.
a damn.
You give a damn. We give
All
a
right,
damn. We
give a
all
damn
give a
out here.
damn.
See, we wouldn't show up in the events if we didn't give a damn. She gives a
I
damn.
give a damn jam. You right.
And see, that's what we doing. We turning it out because we give a damn about comedy. We give a damn about good vibes, good music, and it's an all-white party. But do not show up with a Ku Klux Klan outfit. You will not get in. Okay? Anybody having any interesting jokes or that's not gonna fly too well. It's an all-white party. Come nice with your folks. We got to find out about the price, so we will. I'll put it on my platforms when it actually comes out too. So that's what's
Right.
up. I'm looking forward to it. And what band did you say was coming?
Oh, the Let's Pure Elegance. I was about to say the Let's Do It Again band, but
I
I'm not
heard
sure
you.
if they're playing that night or not. But I
Okay.
know they're playing this weekend, right? When Let's Do It Again band coming? Because I know you doing something with them too, right?
Well, we've done something, but we are always in work because we fam, we team. So we gonna collaborate and do what we do. Yes, indeed. What about your brother Slicky? That's what he said. Slicky gonna be doing something with us too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how I came to know you through Slicky. Slicky, isn't that your manager?
No, that's just my crazy brother DJ Slicky Woo Boo. Now it's
No,
not by blood, but by love.
yeah.
He
It's about
always threatened to
love.
beat me up. So he likes to call rain, like to push his little sister down, put firecrackers in my pigtail, that kind of brother. That's
But
DJ
he's
Slicky
some
Woo
kind of way
Boo,
through all that
the
gives a damn
untouchable
about
one.
that. Hey, shout out to you guys. Y'all are fun. I always when I see y'all in the chat, so y'all be going at it like just like I see my stepfather and his sister going at it. They have their bond, but you know they love each other. So that's what's up. We're celebrating Richie Rich's birthday on that night. Could you talk to me a little bit about him? He has his own club.
Yes, it's called the 12 Stop Lounge, and that's in Temple Hills, Maryland. Um, I don't know a whole lot about Richie Rich because I came to know Richie Rich through my man Fishbone. Thank you,
Okay.
the dancing referee, and
Yeah.
from the Tom Mo show and all that
Right.
good stuff. And
Yeah.
he was like, "Look, you need a comedy spot to work out because we're looking for a location to give a
Right.
show." And he was like, "Hey, I have a proposition for you. Can you get some of your comedic buddies together and be comic relief for my birthday party on May 21st?" So it was posed to me. And then I went to my main man, 10 Toes Down, G Baby. He was the winner of Alley Oop television show. It's a show called That Ain't It. It's a comedy show. Uh, and it is funny, y'all. Y'all got to go to Alley Oop television. Who knows? You might see me on the show. They're having a contest. That ain't it. You know,
You said the alley oop.
Alley Oop
Alley.
TV. It's an app. It's free for now. It's
Okay.
black owned, black started, free for now. Alley Oop. The Alley Oop app.
We gotta check that out. That sounds like
Yeah.
a nice new spot to put your talent and network, get work. Let me ask you about your comedy life because I love good, great comedians. It's a timely word. Is just like I don't know. It does something to your soul to hear a good comedian. Growing up, who were some of the comedians you admired?
Man, my favorite comedian of all times. I don't care what nobody say about him, Mr. Paul Mooney. Because I love Paul Mooney because he was candid and he talked about it all. I don't care if they say Paul was gay or not. I don't care. That's his business. All I know, he was funny as fluck. He was
Yeah,
funny as
he
all
was.
get out.
Yes,
And
he
he wrote
was.
for the greats. He wrote for Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie
See,
Murphy, Dave Chappelle. That's my boo. That's my man.
yeah, yes, yes, that is a serious comedy mind. A lot of great jokes, a lot of great, basically being a stand-up guy for the culture. He didn't cut no corners. He told it like it was. And rest in paradise, my brother Paul Mooney. Um,
Right.
on the female circuit, who were some of the female comedians you admired or female comedians?
Wanda Page, Mom's Mabley. See, I got an
Hold on,
old
we're gonna
soul.
stop, slow down a little bit. We're gonna shout out Wanda because she's from the area, right? She's from the DMV. Wanda
Is
Sykes.
she?
Gotta know about the folks you admire, man. Yes, she's I think from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Come on. But yeah, Mom's Mabley. Okay, that's an OG. People may not know who she is, so she break that down. She was a groundbreaking queen that came. She had to come up in a hard time. There wasn't no social media and all this other stuff like that she had. So tell her about Mom's Mabley.
Not only did Mom had to come up with no social media time, she had to break into an industry that was male dominated, white male dominated. And this is coming from a black woman with no teeth. So you know she had to fight for her right to tell jokes and everything and all that good stuff. You know, and we all do in the comedic world. I was told that you have to look a certain way, right? I'm not gonna say the comedian's name, but they told me you got to look a certain way. You got to be a skinny girl. You got to have the Brazilian butt lips. And I said, I got to get a BBL. I said, get out of here. I got to do all this to look a certain way to tell some damn jokes. And I guess the people, Mom's maybe didn't look no certain way. Mom's maybe looked like she just got finished cooking breakfast or cleaning the house.
Yeah, she did.
You know, but nowadays, I look like some more. I could look like some more if I have to, but I ain't no size 10. You better add 10 cents. You better add it together. You know, that ain't me, but I'm still a classy lady. And I got to give it up to all the black females that I saw when I was coming up, like Monique, Thea Vidal. Give it up to Thea Vidal. Nell Carter. Come on now.
Nell Carter.
Yeah, I mean, the big queen.
I can't remember her show. What was that show that she
Give
had?
Me a Break. Thea had her own show called the Thea Vidal Show. I love me some Thea. Miss Pat, Miss Pat is funny as I don't know what. I just crack up. I said, Miss Pat sound like me. Me and Miss Pat is twin sisters. I mean, you know. Yeah. So I give my hats go off to those queens, the big bone sisters.
Yeah.
You know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It was a lot of them that kicked open doors. And like you said, they had to take definition shaming, because when somebody wants to define you, they want to rule you and keep this little cookie cutter. But the creator makes folks in all shapes, sizes. Don't judge a book by the cover. You do not know what's going on in the contents, and it's a breath of fresh air. I love Monique. She's one of my favorites. I'm not even gonna fake on you. I've watched her. I've seen her career. What she did in Precious was awesome. But you know, how did you feel about the Netflix situation she had going on with the you know, how they were? I mean, she went through a lot over the last couple of years with the you know, being shamed in the game. They was kind of blackballing her for a little bit. But 50 is behind you. You know, when 50 get behind you, he about to put you on Power and some other stuff. But you know, shout out to Monique.
Look, 50 Cent, where you at? Can I get a little nickel in? And we get a little nickel action. 50 Cent was behind to put it on. Look, I feel as though it's again politicking. You know, it's always some BS. It's always something, but you got to keep your head down and keep plowing through, keep pushing forward. You know, you got to show them that you hungry, that you got that fight in you. You know,
right. You see this behind you.
Right. You know, and time heals everything. And I'm so sick of this cancel culture. You can't say nothing nowadays. You used to say the nigga like it was 40 going north, nigga, cracker. You used to say all of that, faggy, punk, sissy. Yeah. You say all of that, bull dagger. We grew up saying all of that, right? And nowadays you can't say nothing. Why? Yeah.
It's a different time, you know what I mean? But it's like crazy, like how you have to be careful what it is that you say, because you got Twitter, you got all these different type of platforms that'll take what you say and bend it out of context. So it's tough, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The things that we've seen recently, of course, with Will and Chris to Dave being on stage getting attacked, it's really dangerous for comedians nowadays. You got to pack more than jokes.
You know that they could try to tackle me if they want to, but I ain't no easy one. I'm a weeble bobble. Boom, boom. You know, I weeble bobble, but I don't fall down.
Say,
right.
try Jesus, because I throw hands. You hear me? I'm not
Okay, okay, Toby. Shout out to Toby Nigwe. I love that
That's right.
boy. I
That's
love
right.
that. That's what I'm saying. And
Hey,
because of my love for comedy, though, Rico, I got to tell you, Mr. Paul Mooney, it hurt my heart when he passed. So I developed a character called the Great Negrolini. You know, I channel Paul Mooney because I'm his niece from
yeah,
ancestors down. So I'm the
I
Great Negrolini. You know,
got
I was on Houdini Plantation, and I'm gonna teach you how to get out of a trick bag. So when I
that's
channel
right.
her, A.M. Morning's gone, Reese is gone. I think Negrolini, she'll teach you how to get out of a trick bag.
I know that's right. You might actually have you know what I'm saying that I'm telling you that's what ideas and creativity and imagination is given to us for to bring some truth and jest at the same time. And I did a couple albums called Many Truths Told in Jest. You can find it on Spotify, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I always kept some comedy bits before a track would come up that was like kind of similar to what it was. I put Bernie on it. I put Dave on it. I put a lot of different comedians that I appreciated growing up. Red Fox, Eddie
Mm.
Murphy was like when I was a youngster in the '80s. I was watching Eddie faithfully. He was one of my favorite comedians. Um, Robert Harris. Uh,
Yes.
I'm gonna give it up for Robert Harris. He was one of those. I mean, a cartoon came out of. I mean, Homeboy went from Chi-Town to the top of the globe, and Bernie Mac followed also in those same footsteps. So shout out to Brother Harris and Brother Mac. Mac man. You know, when I seen him come on Def Jam, he was one of the ones that just stuck out. You know, he I ain't scared of you, mother. You know what I'm saying?
Kick it.
I pull my
Come
shit
on.
out of the whole room, get dark. Kid. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bernie, you know. And I remember the comedians from around the way, you know, that were here. Shout out to the Red Grants. Shout out to the what's the man, Chris Thomas.
Yes. The
That's my
mayor,
top fan.
Rap City.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it's a bunch of them I forget. But you know, we have at Tacoma Station. I would throw some of my events, and I would have some of the comedians come and do their thing. So it's a lot of them that I haven't reconnected with in a long time since this COVID has made all of us go into our own little, you know, shelters and to stay safe. Um, how are you dealing with the mask mandate? You see, sometimes you have to keep the mask on. Sometimes people are lax with it. How you rolling with your mask? Do you have a designer mask? You got to.
I had a bunch of different masks. I had a,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's for me. It keeps me safe because I got all kind of allergies and stuff like that. And I've noticed that I haven't suffered this year and the last couple of years as bad as I had before in the past because I stay masked up. I even got a face shield that I
Right.
wear, and then not because of the COVID, yes, but also because there's other stuff that's still out there that you can still catch and it affects me and my body. So
And we
yes.
give a damn about our health. We give a damn about the health. So mask up. I mean, it was crazy. It was like, you gotta protect yourself before you wreck yourself, literally. So I'm enjoying some of the time without my mask. I mean, I have allergies, but if I'm in the car, my mask is off. If I'm walking outside, my mask is off. So, but coming around people, I'm now having to recondition it because it'll be like, hey, mask off, mask on, mask off, mask on.
Because Prince George's County is making that mandate again that you got to go back to masking. And PG do it, DC, Virginia follow. So they getting ready to make it mandate to have the mask worn indoors again. I
Again,
think I think we all need to wear the mask indoors until we are sure that we're out of the woods. Because every time you take off the mask, here come COVID this, here come COVID that. Here come the new COVID. Here come the double whammy COVID. Triple double OG up under the hood COVID. Here go gangster COVID.
so you say the strands, you got different strands out there that's just like they talking about it like it's weed strands. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
they're
sir.
selling some things, along with those strands. This comes separately sold, so it is what it is. You got to stay wise and stay hip. Tune into them Tomo shows. They'll put you up on what you need to know. Shout out to Brother Molly and everybody from that Tomo show that puts you up on what Big Pharma and a lot of things are doing out there. They really give a damn over there at that Tomo show. Salute to them folks. Salute to the fam. But yes, you got to stay wise out here and know how to move. Like you said, it's been off and on. I was working at MGM with a company, shout out to Fresh Start, when it first happened. And to see the whole MGM empty, no gambling, and you know that's like it gotta be the world is about to end if there's no gambling going on. But for months it was nobody in the MGM and it was just like crazy. So I'm praying that this eventually gets out of here. But until that time, giving a damn about yourself, keep that mask in.
I give a damn. This may be the new normal. We just gotta cope with it. And
Yep.
I just had a niece that was born in 2021. Sweet Serenity. She's born March the 6th, 2021. So and I'm looking at her when she goes, and we have to keep the mask mandate. That's going to be her normal. It's a new normal for us. But what about the children that's born in the pandemic? They're going to come into a world where they're going to have to stay masked up. They're not going to know what it's like to run outside and play with other kids and breathe free air and all this stuff. And this is because we give a damn, but they didn't give a damn about this world and causing a lot of this sickness and stuff that's happening.
Exactly.
We need for everybody to give a damn.
Yes.
You are exactly right. Give it up for that. I've seen a lot of situations, like I said, good things come out of it. But like I said, it's making us all weary because everybody has to wear masks. You see the whole entire family, everybody has to stay focused right now during this time, and it's getting hot again. You know how it is when it gets hot. People don't think they need to have to still have those precautions, but please continue to take care of your health, continue to mask up when needed, and just follow the signs. You know what I mean? The signs of the times is telling us that we have to be very careful about our health. I'm thinking that we're getting ready to go to a break. Molly, are we going to a break right now?
You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn, you give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. You give a damn, oh, we give a damn. You didn't know, you give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. Oh, you didn't know, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn.
And we are back again. The I Give a Damn Jam show. We're getting ready to wrap it up. We've had a good time talking with the author, the comedian, the actress. Now, we have a few seconds before we get ready to go into our jam part of the show. Tell me about your acting roles and what you have that people can see and where they can see you and some of your comedy. Where can they reach you? Let's talk about that.
Oh, right. I'm glad you mentioned that because I am a star. Well, I'm not star, but I will be the star. Akiva McLean has a new web series coming out called Life and Music. And we're shooting that in the month of June, reshooting that Life and Music. And that's from Akiva McLean. And I play Anna, a sassy bartender. And then Rock Red Vision Network has a series coming out called A Mama, and I play Mama A Mama. I know Tony Cobain has a movie that's coming up in July, I think July, August, and he asked me to be a part of that project, so I'll be in there doing my thing with Tony Cobain and anybody else. I'm busy. Look, I'm trying to get this book. And two, you gonna play my uncle as the little girl part. You gonna play the uncle for the book?
Role, baby. You just let me know you got the direction, and I'm all in. You got a serious situation right here. Since I came out of the hospital, I am not turning down nothing but a collar. You hear me? And
that's right.
What it is that I want to do. So I'm definitely looking to put myself in some of these acting roles. Some of these different things. I mean, I write my own movies as well as I write, love to work on other people's stuff. I just like the craft of, the arts, period. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with that. My partner, shout out to my partner, Salentia, the Motivator Moore. She is one of the folks that I have a nonprofit where we work with kids. And she has had my music in her movies last year. So this year, she's taking the kids to, they're performing at Disney World. So shout out to, great arts and programs that help ourselves. We enjoy it. We also pass it on to the kids and give them outlets to be involved in. So We give a damn about the arts. We give a damn about music. We give a damn about comedy. We give a damn about a lot of things. Also, what is your social media? Where you have some of your comedy routines on YouTube, don't you?
Yes, sir. I have a lot of them on YouTube. Go to YouTube under Reese Cup NYE, 3 words, Reese REESE Cup CUP, and the last NYE. And you see like a plethora of things of stand up, a little acting. Shout out to Chad X Ali. Shout out to Jamarco Management and Tony Hollins. And shout out to Keita Life Publishing, Teelan Tate, awesome. Shout out to the people who supported and love me. Slicky Woo Boo, my friends, my family. And if I didn't say your name, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my mind. I'm a little senile.
Hey,
but I'm on Facebook and TikTok under Althea McFarland, under Facebook, IG Althea MC71.
Oh shucks. Well, we're gonna have to get that reprinted up, and when I post this or whatever, we're gonna definitely put that up as well. I am very appreciative of you doing what you're doing. You're inspiring others. Do you have any words of encouragement for a comedian that's looking to get involved and they may want to get their cherry popped or their banana peeled? What would you say is some good things that one should do if they're looking to get in comedy?
Don't overthink it. Don't try too hard. Let it flow naturally. The best comedian is a natural comedian. Don't let them see you sweat. If you mess up on a joke, the audience don't know. Only you know, right? You keep it moving. You don't stop the show no matter what. Just like when the rapper's singing a song or singing a song or band playing, they hit a sour note, they keep going. You tell a sour joke, you keep going, keep rolling it. And write your stuff down. Write your own stuff. If you can. If you can't, then you're an actress.
Exactly. Where we at? We're at 4707. We have a few more minutes, and I like anything that you have as an author that you could give to folks who are writing or who are in the process of getting ready to finish a book. Did you have like an angel investor that helped you out with this book as far as some of the finances?
Yes, I did. I had to, because I was trying to wait. I was putting my book on layaway, y'all. I was about to make for 12 monthly installments. You too can have a book for $399.99. It was sort of something like that. But my bestie, my best friend, who believed in me, she was like, you know what? She was like, when I sell my house, your book is done. And shout out to my big little sister, Mom Mary, for making that possible. Because I was rolling in the dough, wasn't thinking about writing a book because I was doing my own business. I did medical billing and coding, had my own company until I got sick and God set me down and had to deal with me. Then I got quiet. Then I was able to write and create when I was at my lowest because I didn't think I had no more to give because I was sick in the hospital for almost 6 months and I felt worthless and useless. I was crying, feeling bad about me, who I was as a person, and only by the grace of God is his hand was to pick me up to say, girl, get to writing. You may not be able to see, move, whatever, but you got your mouth, you got your mind.
Yes.
It's either two things. You get busy living or get busy dying. And I'm trying to live.
I know that's right. You ain't trying, you living, girl.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your best life. You ain't going back and forth with them peoples. You living your best life.
I give a damn. I give a damn.
That's right. You give a damn. So, you told me that you also, rock bars. So I'm going to drop some bars for you in a few. But do you have any bars? You got any bars you could drop?
How long I got? What I got, 2 minutes?
You got a couple minutes, yes.
Okay. Can I get a beat?
Molly, you got a beat for? Oh, that's my joint, Mom.
Is he giving? Is that to me? Is that for me?
Yeah, that's gonna be for me.
Okay, that's for me. Well, here's a touch of Reese and a taste of faith. Make you know of the glow when you first arrive. Make it clear to your ear that Reese's a lie. Well, it's heavy in the back of every musical track. It keeps the crowd cool going when the party's packed. It keeps the jams jumping and alive at the door. Cause it's Reese's word, and that's for sure. The power of my voice is a lyrical sound. The force that makes you move and makes your heart pound. The force that keeps you in a thorough lyrical grip as we embark at the dark on the high school trip. The force that regulates every musical tone. Sound so deaf when my beats alone. It's not the French rhyme or the cuts galore, but it's Reese's word, and that's for sure. I give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn.
Right.
I give a damn jam.
How we doing right here? On the racism is really appreciate that. Hey Molly, you know you're gonna run that back from the top, right? Molly Ball. We're gonna run that back from the top. We're gonna get ready to jam. This is a actual single. We are still shooting some of it, but we're gonna rock it right here, and I want you to definitely be in the video as well. So Molly, take it from the top. We get ready to get into this jam session of the show. Yeah, that's the rocket ship. Yeah, that's the rocket ship worldwide. Got a fly, press the rocket ship locally worldwide. I got one question. Hey, what question? I'm getting a kid.
I give a damn, I give a damn.
Again, I think you got an answer. Yes, you can. No. Hey, good time. I want me to die. I want me to die. I want me how we ride. We send out good vibration. Listen, I hope you're feeling blessed and blessed. Want you to have a good day like you. Want to hit it. Watch how you fly. So feel good. Don't let me look your eyes. Only you ride. Only you ride. Only how we ride. Only the goal is to send out good vibration. Yeah. I woke inside, soul smiling, ready to get this day. Alarm clock went off, but I ain't woo. Sleep over what to make me go. Always I'm giving those what? A lot of roads. Yeah, I'm on that. Got so buzzed, my ancestors started calling. That's my prayer. I took the ball out to make it no fear. Why? I need a peace of mind, and I'ma get it go. This is a week side day. I got to let it go. I had the plus I had that called out sick, but I'm feeling incredible. Change time zones closed in, some seem to be still on cloud nine. Not because the also hit the beach with the family and hang on homies. You can meet me. Don't remember good vibes on fire. Only good vibes. Only good vibes. Homie, how we ride. Homie. I get a damn jam. We appreciate y'all. Just sending out good vibrations. So tune in and check out Miss Reese Cup. Yay! And you can find her on the platform that you talked about. Definitely on this show. She has a great book that you need to pick up. Reading is fun for the mental. We do give a damn about reading. And she is an author. She put the pen game down. She got the pen game. You heard her bars. She got comedy. You know what I'm saying? So, this is Black Wall Edition. We got going on. So, salute to you doing what you're doing. Good vibes. Keep spreading them good vibes, baby. And on the 21st, at 12 now, we're going to be there spreading good vibes, all white party. Also, on June what?
June 25th, Waldorf Day.
Father's Day?
Waldorf Day.
Oh, Waldorf Day. Okay, yeah. So, please tune into all the things that we got going on. Every Thursday, we're right here with the I Give a Damn Day. Salute to everybody that helped me put this together. Shout out to the people who helped me get these things together too. Shout out to Molly who helped keep the StreamYard going. Thank y'all all out there in Facebook world and whoever else checked us out while we had the rapper Queen on display tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I am pleased. We appreciate you. This is a ongoing show. So if you know anyone who wants to get on there and share their talent, share their story, we give a damn if you're giving a damn about the culture. That's the litmus. You know what I'm saying? So do you have any parting words for the folks who may have tuned in, Queen?
Love the life you live and live the life you love. That's all I can say.
That's it. I love it. I love it. Simple, simple, simple. That's what's up. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Continue to give a damn about yourself because nobody can give a damn like you. And once you start giving a damn, you'll see others will come to appreciate how you caring for yourself. Love wins. And as you see, I like winning. You see this win right here, but that's for Wisdom Inc. Network. And y'all come on and tune in every Thursday, 7 o'clock. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, check out the Tom Mo Show also. And then also, when is your show on, dear?
It's during the week. I got to give a notification. It's usually Monday through Thursdays from 10:30 to 12:30. The Morning Mac Show.
All right. Well, we have more coming up. But you guys, thank you for tuning in. We're about to get on out here. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you. I give up.
Thank you.
You ready to fight for the cure?